Okay, in our last video, I talked about like what is proper nouns and how you can actually identify something contextual things. Okay, so we have a context which is about thousands and olds. Okay, so we go through the read tea trade, which is about how Britons do their monopoly business about. So while you can see there are several pronouns, we actually talk about them and actually numbers. Okay, now it's time to solve something relevant question. So here is a question you have, and how old is the American shoe? So it's kind of number. So who was the found? What was found in the show? So it's not a pronoun, but you will eventually find it out. But it's not our pronoun considered issue. Okay, so how old was shown originally thought to be? So this is a number related question. So what is the, this is not a proper noun relevant question. Who found the shoe? It is a proper noun relevant question. When did Irish people wear similar shoes? So these are the questions like 7, 8, 1, and you can see 5. These are the 4 questions which is actually related with proper nouns. So you have to find out four proper nouns and numbers with the numbers along with numbers. So these are the questions. So whenever you see that this kind of question, so not more than 3 words, but if you see that numbers, only one number can be added. So let's jump into the context. So first we have to find the numbers. So this is one number and this is another number. So there is Giza, there is Egypt. These are the pronouns. Okay, so what is mentioned here? Armenia and 550 years old. So you get that old. Okay, they are older and they are older, but it is also mentioned old. So how would it's like 550? This is a number and it is relevant with our identification one. So we need to find out another number, and that is because we have to go through the last, because this is the last question. So interestingly, the shoe is very similar to Pamporis and Ireland and 1950s. So this is the number. So it's like Ireland people are called Irish. So you have to be very much tricky with this kind of question solving, because Ireland people are known as Irish. So question is here Ireland given, but in question you asked about like Irish people. So you have to be careful with that. Okay, so up to 1950. So these are the two numbers. So what about the two pronouns, proper nouns? Okay, so we have to go through there are numbers, Nachavilian, Turkish borders. These are the names we have seen. Okay, Dr. Pinasi, these are the numbers. Okay, so Udsi, the Iceman is a number, a name, and A, that's discovered. Something like discovered is like founder, someone who found something, he is known as discovered. So you have to play with vocabulary synonyms also. So Armenian PhD student whose name is Miss Diana Zerdarian. So this is the first pronoun which is we are actually searching for. So what is another one? Another one relevant with, okay, with the full question, what is like another one? Who found the shoe? Okay, we got the who first found the shoe. Who was found? Okay, another is 5. How old is the shoe original thought to be? Okay, so you have to find another number. So we thought initially first time, initially is like for the first time, that the shoe other objects are about 600 to 700 years old because they are in such good condition. So it is our thinking, or it is our assumption, not we are actually sure about that how old it is. It's actually old 5,500 years old, but initially we thought, initially for the first time, that was our question. Initially is like for the first time. So if you go through this question, that is like they were asked that okay, how old is the shoe originally thought to be? So originally means initially, and there is a, okay, thought is similar. So thought is given, originally means initially. Okay, so this is the synonymical sentence you have to understand that. Okay, about 600 and 700 years old. So these are the 4 answer we got. Miss Diana, one is proper now. So this, that's how we can still solve a context. So you didn't need to read whole text about a for time. Okay, there are some problem with arise that there are some names like Mrs. Boris Gasparian. He is a co-director. So you will get the names and you will have to read the sentence. This is your task. Whenever you find a proper noun, you have to read the whole sentence, but you don't need to read whole context. Okay, whole context is like there are how many paragraphs are there. You can say that first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph. You don't need to read all the paragraphs. You just want to just need to find out the names, proper names, and the numbers. Then you can actually identify. You have to read the sentence. After that, you can solve the problem. After that, you have to go through the question where they ask something relevant with that, and then you can solve the problem. So this is about the first strategy. First strategy about reading. So a review of the oldest shoe exercise. Did you find the keywords you choose helped? Okay, so these are the four questions. So you can see that 5,500 years old. Question 2, 500, 600 to 700 years old. Question 7 is Diana Jordan and 1950s. These are the four answers. So this is ends up with our proper noun identification. But what if happen? What if you don't understand that the proper nouns are not the answer? So what if something asks you, like here is also, you can see that there are some questions. Okay, so you can see that there are some questions they asked about what was the shoe covered with. So these are the not a proper noun answer. It can be covered with anything like cow dung, like steel, shadow, any kind of object. It can be covered. What environmental factors? So environmental factors are not as in known as proper nouns. They are factors. Okay, what two things were tested to determine the age of the shoe? Okay, so what two things? So things are not proper nouns, they are other nouns. So you can't find them in a capital letter form. So these are the questions. So when you get these questions, you need to use another strategy that will we discuss later. But this time we actually solve the proper noun problem. How can actually understand that proper noun problem? So okay, so these are the things, and that's it.